We are so happy to be here in your restaurant in Marvilla. This is an Italian restaurant.
It looks like, no?
Yes, no, it's gorgeous. This is an Italian restaurant. You've learned to cook all over the world. You've traveled all over the world, and you've settled here in Portugal. Tell us a little bit about your journey and why you wound up here in Portugal.
Well, I came here in '97. Portugal is like a good accident. I don't know if this exists. I came here to organize a trip to travel around Africa. So my dream when I was a kid was to be an explorer in Africa. I used to read about Livingstone, Jules Verne. I love it. I wanted to be one
around the world in 80 days.
Yeah, I wanted to be one of these guys. So crossing the east to west in Africa on the balloon, I wanted to do something like this. And it was my dream. So I was a journalist on that time, and I decided to quit everything in Argentina. I closed everything. I sold everything I have, and I came to Portugal. Not to live in Portugal. I didn't have any girlfriend or anything. Usually you move because of...
For love. Always for love.
Actually, I have a girlfriend, but it was in Germany. And I was closer. And on that time, I came here. I settled for a year to organize the trip. And I didn't want to spend my money. I have saved it. I have like $100,000 saved for the trip. And I started working in a restaurant. So, life is an accident, I always say, so you need to know how you heal yourself with this accident. And I bought a Land Rover in England. I came back here and I stayed 1.5 years in Portugal. Then I drive around Africa. On that time, I was always thinking, what should I do? Be a chef? Because on the year I was here, I became quite famous on that moment.
And it was a family business, right?
Yeah, my fourth generation. We are running restaurants, so, but I hate it. I hate it because...
Not anymore, you hated it.
No, I love it. I hate it. I love it now as a part of my life, but I didn't know I can feel it so much because food, you need to feel it. And in business, if I came inside the restaurant, I know who is stealing, what's wrong, what is right, which customer is not happy, because I grew up on this feeling. As my grandparents did, my grandparents also, my family is coming from all Europe, Swiss, German, French, Italian, Spanish, a little of Indians from north of Argentina.
A citizen of the world, truly.
Yeah, a cocktail. They say we make a cocktail and then we give the Argentinians. You know the story say the Mexicans descend from the Aztecas, the Peruvians and this part of descend from the Incas, the Argentinians descend from the boats. It's like New Yorkers, more or less, no?
And then why Portugal? After all these travels and all these amazing countries, the sights and sounds and smells and the food, why so in Portugal?
Well, Portugal have something is very important to be in the right country with people, which make the difference in the country. So I always say that I live here for 26 years now. So I've been in Africa 2 or 3, but it's the people make the difference. And to me, because always have to be with yourself. These people coming, I don't know, Brazilians say, oh, we don't like Portuguese or whatever. Say, to me, it's the perfect people. I love it. I love them. They're humble. Something that you don't find everywhere.
True.
It's very rare virtue.
And very welcoming.
Very welcome. They welcome you. They are friendly. And then you have the weather. Then you have the food. But it's not the fair thing. I mean, I could live in some other countries which they have amazing weather or amazing food, but not amazing people. And God, I think, was quite fair in general in the world, but with Portugal was unfair because put all the good things here.
Well, the president Marcelo will be very happy to hear you say that.
I mean, it's true. It's true. I love it. I love the country. I really love it. I have had business in Germany. I was very famous on German TV. I was very famous in Chinese TV. You don't know that.
Where did you pick up the turban? Where did you pick up the...
I pick up the turban in Africa. So I drive 70,000 kilometers around Africa, from Lisbon to Cape Town to Cairo, Cairo to Lisbon. And I started wearing the turban in Sudan. I stayed 2 months blocked in the desert, in Al-Bahar Al-Ahmar, the desert of the Red Sea in Sudan. And I was wearing the turban, then I came back, and I was wearing the turban all the time. Then September 11 comes, so it's not a good idea to be with a turban in the street, not really. And I start only wearing in the kitchen because hygiene. People use hats, I hate hats. So I start wearing the turban, and then suddenly 1 or 2 years later, oh, the chef is a turban, the chef is a turban. And they say, well, what's the marketing thing? It was not the marketing idea. I mean, I feel it. I always say it's like ratatouille. I have the ratatouille here inside, so when I put the turban, I can cook and the inspiration comes.
Well, the first time that I saw you without your turban, I didn't even recognize you, because it's certainly your signature look.
You and so many people. I say, oh, like oh, it's you? Then I put the two, oh, it's you. It's like
Do you have a collection? Do you
I have.
travel all over the world? And
I will show you. I have like 500 turbans. I have all the
Wow.
colors. I just brought one from Saudi Arabia, a new one.
Amazing. So tell me, what inspires you, in not just in your cooking, but in your life?
Traveling, above all, people, curiosity. I like experiencing things, new things. I'm so happy when I try a new thing. This week I tried something new in Saudi Arabia, a dish that was completely different from anything I ever tried, and it makes me so happy. You know, it was like making pictures, and I asked the people how they do it, because something different is so difficult, because when you get older, you don't get surprised so much. I mean, what's make you...
I get surprised every day.
Yeah, no, but for food it's difficult.
Yes.
Because I've been always curious, I'm always traveling and trying food, and they say, oh, they do something, I will try it. When I did this TV show in China, my curiosity almost killed me, because they made me try things I didn't want to try. Yeah, but
That fish that if you don't cook it to the right temperature, it's poisonous?
yeah, no, not this, no. I don't know. We were doing a TV show in the south of China in Guangdong province, and they have live animals, and you choose which one you want to eat. You know, like you go here, you choose a fish or thing. So, and there was a rat. And I asked, oh, but it was weird. And they say, oh, you want to try it? Say, no, come on, you have to try it. It's good for the show. Say, no, please, no. Yeah, I have to try it. But you see, I see all the process, and it's revolting. But this is what it is, or snake. You know, it's snake.
Right. Well, let's talk a little bit about America. So I know you spent some time in America. Where did you travel? What did you enjoy? What's your favorite? What inspired you from, American cuisine is farm to table is amazing in all different places in the States.
Well, America is a continent, not a country. First of all, you cannot say, if you go to the south, I went last year with Rita to New Orleans, and I love it. I love the food there.
Beignets and Cafe de Monde.
Yeah, the mix, then the Cajun kitchen. It was funny, last time I was doing a recipe, I sent the guy the recipe. I said, oh, we tried, but I didn't try any cashew nuts. He says, not cashew, it's cashew. But, and then, you know, I'm born in Argentina, so I love beef, and it's one of the best countries in the world with beef. Omaha, Nebraska,
Yes.
Nebraska, they have amazing, the pulled pork, they do all the way they cook it is so different. And then you go to the East Coast, and you have all the clam soups and the things with the seafood. It's not a country, it's a continent. And the people think in America they only eat burgers. And it's not only burgers, it's a lot of food, a lot of things to recognize. And today, everything is so mixed, the world, that there is some of the best restaurants in the world are in America also.
And what about the West Coast? Have you visited?
The West Coast, I only been be crazy. I went to California for 3 days. So I was 2 days working in a fair, cooking, and then I came back. So actually, I didn't have any experience. I wanted to go to Baja California. I think I hear a lot. And I have a project to do a TV show in Mexico and go to Baja California, but then COVID came. And I had also in 2019 a project to do a TV show with Gordon Ramsay and a German chef in America. And then it was, but maybe we do it today. You know what? I bought a sidecar motorbike.
A Harley?
No, on a Goldwyn with a sidecar. So I can take you, we can go through a trip.
Okay, that will make for a good, after we finish with the Tuk Tuks,
Yeah.
we'll do that together.
To America. Your husband is not jealous or anything, eh?
So Chef Chakall, as you know, as we both know, Americans are coming here in droves to work, to live, to visit. What's the draw, do you think?
Well, I think it's the same as everywhere. People make the difference. You have everything. If Americans like wine, they have an amazing wine, good food, good price. I think for everything. I mean, it's fair prices. You don't pay stupid price. If you go to fancy places, probably you pay stupid price. But in general, you will have a fair price, and people really welcome Americans. Americans are friendly people. So in some countries they have some ideas, but they don't know the people. There's more political things, which is stupidity, because people is people.
And Portuguese, what do you think that the American people love about the Portuguese people? What are some of the similarities?
Well, the Portuguese loves the American, and the Americans love the Portuguese.
Both.
Well, I'm not American, but I will try to. I think Americans, I have an experience. I was last week in in a party of Americans, which actually you
For
know.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly. And my daughter, which is born in Germany, my girlfriend is Portuguese, they love to be there. They say the people is so friendly, so welcoming. You know, it's a part of many people don't know from America. Every time I'm going to the States and I'm in a house with friends, it doesn't matter if they're rich, poor, or whatever. They welcome you. They really welcome you. And I think Portuguese, in the same way, they have the same way of feeling. I think the America and Portugal have a big link because of the Azores Island, of the Terceira Island, because of the base. But it was basically long distance from here. And now the Americans are more and more. And the people also in the restaurant, they like because they are generous, they are tipping. Something, it's true, it's true.
It's American culture.
American culture, it's Latin American culture also. Tipping is normal, and here is not so normal. And I think they really like it, and they see they are thankful when they have a good service. And it's, they show you this thankful well, and people like that.
Yes, well, I think we can both agree, and this is my very special symbol of that we both have a little bit of our hearts in America and a little bit of our hearts in Portugal.
Beautiful.
So I think we have that in common. I always say I will eventually go back home, but Portugal will always have a little piece of my heart, and certainly that's the case for you.
Portugal is my home now, so I live here. More last year I more time in Portugal than in Argentina, so I crossed the half part of the things. And Portugal is part of my life. Actually, I represent Portugal last year during the Expo in Dubai, and I was the official chef of Portugal, which makes me very proud, a lot of honor. We ended up as the best restaurant in the Expo with Portuguese food, and I never did Portuguese food. I mean, just in my house, not in the restaurant. I have made some dishes, and it was the first time ever that I made a 100% Portuguese restaurant. 100%, everything was Portuguese. And the people love it. And I think the people have to know, I know as a foreigner, because when I came here, it was things I liked and then things I learned to like. So you cannot teach the people. So I did the things that I think the people will like it from Portugal, and I was an absolute success because the food is really, really good.
Yes, well, congratulations. Amazing. I'm sure Portugal was lucky and proud to have you represent them.
Well, I'm lucky to be here.